Oh, what a terrible Falcons game today. Just watched the entire game and just beyond. I'm not going to say devastated because it isn't like losing a Super Bowl or an NFC championship, but I like Arthur Smith. I want this regime to work really badly, but I mean, you lose games like this, and then it starts to become 3 years of futility. It's just a little complicated and a little bit frustrating. The defense today, against Josh Dobbs was just abysmal. The tackling was terrible. You still have Caden Ellis, but you allow really the other team and Josh Dobbs to break contain, and then you can't even cover, concepts down in the red zone. You're just getting picked apart, and it's freaking embarrassing. So just a terrible defensive game, terrible performance. Heineke was just mediocre today, other than the Geno Smith play. The running game didn't work until the final drive. So they're going to have to go to Arizona and play their best game of the year, and it's going to be very tough. I mean, I don't care if you or I are starting at quarterback. I mean, Josh Dobbs had 2 days to prepare. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if this team was playing a high school team, with the way that they run the ball, the way their offensive line is, they're not going to score many points. And if you can run, if you have a pulse, you're going to run on this team. So every game will be decided by 3 points. You can give Arthur Smith and his team first and goal at the 1. They'll call outside stretch run plays, lose 3 yards. And, I mean, that play by Lorenzo Carter, that should have been ball game there. I mean, it was 8-3. You return it to the 2-yard line. You should go in and score 15 and go up 15-3 and end it in the first half. And I think the end of the score at the first half was 11-10. Because then you allowed Josh Dobbs to look like Michael Vick playing for the Falcons again. And it's pitiful. It's embarrassing. It's a terrible loss. You shouldn't have any expectation for this team going forward except to hopefully win some of these games and get to 5-5. They did enough to ironically win today. Just their defense was pitiful. So it's not just a Ritter problem or a Heineke problem or a Bijan Robinson. And stop, crowning players, too, before they actually start winning. Like Bijan Robinson, for as good as he is. And listen, I love Bijan Robinson, and I actually got a chance to not only see him play in Texas, but I got a chance to one day, meet him. And everything everybody says about his personality is pretty much true. He lights up a room. He's a great, great guy. He also is a talent. He is good at breaking tackles. He is good at, obviously, he has speed and he could catch footballs out of the backfield, but doesn't mean that he's immune to criticism, and it doesn't mean he's helping winning when he's fumbling the ball. So this team, I know you have Drake, and Drake London didn't play. I know you have Kyle Pitts and these high draft picks that show flashes, but this whole team's just got to be better, and no one's immune to criticism on this team. And losing Grady Jarrett was terrible, but we need a D-line to actually step up. And next week in Arizona is the biggest game of the year, and it's a must-win game to go to 5-5 on the season. And I'm not giving up on Arthur Smith. I think this team could still be good. I have hopes for them. I mean everything I said last video, that I still believe in the core and believe in Arthur, and actually Heineke looked all right today, but this Algier and the offensive line and today was just, they didn't play up to their standard, and they let an opportunity go. And I just think that the play calling needs to be more aggressive down by the goal line. You need to go play action at times and don't be afraid. Sometimes throw the ball from the 5-yard line and just little things. But I think Arthur's the guy, and I still think this team can win the NFC South. They just got to get to 5-5, and then that New Orleans game will be everything. And today they let one slip away, and it's incredibly disappointing. And they play every game close, and we'll revisit at the end of the year if there's going to be any changes. But I'm a big Arthur Smith fan, and I'll go wherever the ship goes as long as he's coaching this team. So I like Arthur, and I want to see it work out. But today, to lose to a quarterback and Josh Dobbs like that, it's just pitiful.